drugs, not at all. And I don't need the lies neither, no, not at all. I know I gotta die one day, so let me bow to the fall, yeah. And all the answers at my funeral is that these niggas sell it out and keep it going.
Reallyfe Street Stars. We in here with Goldie. What it is, man?
What up, man? What's due?
First and foremost, where you from, bro?
Man, originally born in West Texas, Lubbock. Came here to Fort Worth actually when I was 10. You know what I'm saying? But we done lived a little bit of everywhere. Like, spent 6 years in Fort Worth, spent another 3 here in Dallas, and so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? So you can just say I'm from Texas. Put it like that.
Real shit, man. How long you been rapping?
Oh, man. My brother Cartel started rapping when I was 10 on like that Wu-Tang, and he had a little producer named IG, and they used to work with the Wu a lot, and so I think I picked it up around like 11, 12.
Yeah, you got an interesting name, man. We were talking off cam. Give him some history on your name, Goldie.
Man, all right, so the story goes, man, my mom, she had 4 boys, and my dad kept putting T's on them. My dad name's Tony. And so he had Tony Jr., then it went Tyrone. Then she said, stop with the T's. So he named my brother Antoine, but then he just shortened it, called him Twan. So when it came to me, she was like, I don't want nothing that has to do with the T at all. And his favorite movie is The Mac. For people who don't know, like that's a classic movie.
Pimp.
Yeah, about real pimp shit.
Did you pick up any of them traits?
A little bit along the way, you know what I'm saying? But my dad, that was his favorite movie. So he named me after the lead in there, the lead character, Goldie. So that's what it is, Goldie Andrews.
Tell us, bro, what's the fakest shit that ever happened to you?
The fakest shit that ever happened to me?
Yeah.
Shit, have you ever been to Deep Ellum? Okay, back in the Gap, 02, 03. Yeah, the bitches was real fake. That's the first time I seen a tranny a day in my life. That's probably the fakest. You want to say the fakest shit? Like, yeah. Damn, it was a little Hawaiian man. You wouldn't know it was a dude until it said that hi. God damn. And it went hi. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that was the fakest shit. But I was young then, man. Back then, I was like 14, something like that. So.
Yeah, man. So let's jump into the music scene, man. First time I seen you was at the Scarface show. You rocked that bitch out, man.
Yeah,
explain to me how you got to that point where you got to rock with Scarface, and how did it feel to be on a lineup that crazy?
Man, it's grind, all grind, no play. And I ran into the homie Smooth Vega. He came out to one of my shows just to check it out, just passing through the city. And if y'all don't know Smooth Vega, man, he doing his thing. Like that's low key, man. He pushing forward with music in Dallas, Fort Worth area. You know, put a lot of people on. And he was at the show, and he was like, "Yo, we gotta work." He was like, "I see you making moves in the city. We gotta work for sure." He was like, "I got something lined up with Scarface. I want to put you on." And he did that. And if you came out to the show, you got a hell of an experience, man. So it was all work, man. We've been grinding here for about 2 years. Grinding for 2 years to get there, so it was a really good look.
How you feel about the music scene right now?
As a whole, are we talking Dallas or what we talking?
I want to talk about Dallas music scene.
Dallas music scene?
Fort Worth.
What I always tell people, man, we got the best talent, hands down, in the entire United States. Like when you listen to our music, you get a variety, and what happens is that people, they like to put us in a box a lot. They want to say, hey, it was a dance era, and then it was like, yo, we in the trap era. But nah, it's still people out here who really spit. And I don't care who it is, but as far as the scene goes, it's real good. I like it. It's very diversified right now. Ain't a lot of people doing too much of the same. Like, I don't think Go Yayo or myself sound like, Mo 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're completely different artists. And from that, you get a real good perspective on just what we represent as far as this DFW music. So
yeah, man, we were jamming your music earlier, man, and man, you make that real deep, that real tight music, you know what I'm saying? So what inspires you to make that type of music? How did you come up with the style and all of that?
Man, like I said, we've been working over the years. So my producer and my best friend, business partner, Donnie Simmons, we started together back when I was 18. And he's never listened to hip hop, by the way. He's a dude, before that, he never listened to rap. He was more so of a classical type person. And his parents always listen to R&B. And so when we got in the booth together, he knew me. I was just spitting. And he was like, nah, we got to stretch it. We got to make it go this way. And so he would have us on rock and roll beats, and then he would flip back and get to some pop things, and then get into some crazy, like, slowed down R&B beats. And so we just found our sound through it. And then we hooked up with Sky, which is the other producer I work with, man. That dude's phenomenal. He's all hip-hop. So tracks just came out jamming, man. That's how we rock. Concepts and about the music, man, that's just life experiences. Anything I said on the record, I don't care if I'm, whether it's my wife at home or whether it's like somebody in the streets or whatever, if we had that interaction or if I cheated or whatever the case may be, you got it in the record. I always tell people, like I tell my kids, I never lie to my kids and I never lie on the record, ever. So you get the complete honest truth. That's how I go.
Really? You mentioned some of the producers you've worked with, right?
Yeah.
Who are there any artists that you
Man,
with?
Switch, man, that's my homie. That's my artist. That guy there is phenomenal. Like, you know, that's who I push. I got some nice joints with Nice Major. Of course, Winston Hits. I got a joint with Lil Flip.
I can do that.
Yeah, list goes on, man. Shout out to Flip, man. You know what I'm saying? Lil Chico, they in there working, they in the lab working, so shout out to them. Don Chief, so that's the homie, man. I love that man with everything, like since a youngin'. You know what I'm saying?
Would you consider yourself a backpack type rapper, or what would you say your style is? Nah,
man, it's no style, okay? Because I cover all bases. Like
the reason I ask is because like from my perspective, man, it's like damn near two sides of Dallas. Like you got a side where it's like super hip hop, and you damn near might not even know what's going down unless you in it.
Yeah,
and then you
that's
got the other
underground
side.
scene. They get it in.
So what are you entrenched in any of the
man?
scenes?
I'm the culture. That's what I tell people. Whenever I get that question, I'm the culture. Like I'm both, everything that you can imagine, all in one.
Yeah.
Because I cover all bases. Like I don't hesitate to get on the trap record. I've actually lived in the trap. My whole family is that way. Like from a youngin', whether we had bootlegs at the crib or whether, you know, my mom was out doing what she had to do, whether my brother was flipping birds in the street, like that's what we've been doing our whole life. You know what I'm saying? So I can't categorize myself with anything, because if you go and you listen to some things I done did, and you'll be like, man, he really talking that shit. Like, he really on that. Like, he really in that trap. He really can tell you about that. And then you go listen to the album. I always tell people we born rich. You know what I'm saying? And for that, we elevating our mind. So when you listen to my album, you're going to get real shit, and you're going to get shit that's going to make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to take you to a place and it may make you cry on some records. You know, I had a dude walk up to me crying when he heard that I know off that Made in America. Like, he was like, I can really dig that. That's really my life. I done been through them conversations and had them talks with my parents and things. So it's just authentic, real music. So
Really? Are there any artists outside of the city that you can say that you listen to that make similar type of music?
Outside the city?
Yeah.
Man, if I was put it in a nutshell, man, I give B.O.B. his respect, you know what I'm saying? Because I think he took what Andre was building on and he made it his own and did it in a good way.
That's a good pick right
there. Yeah, man, he's phenomenal. I couldn't say nobody that really like sound like me. I don't know nobody that sound like.
Not as much sound like you.
Like influences or?
Nah, as far as like, you know, the style of music.
That I listen to?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people, man. I'm big on Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? That dude's phenomenal. Of course, I still, anytime Young Jeezy drops something, I'm gonna listen to it. Like, that's an all-time favorite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I rock with that.
We had I don't know if you've seen it, a DJ versus artist thing. What is your take on DJs and you trying to get your music played?
I think DJs have a job to do, and artists have a job to do. And promoters, because, you know, it's typically the promoter that puts the DJ with the artist.
I'm glad you said that.
If people don't really recognize that. And I had an incident, you know what I'm saying, over at the joint. I ain't gonna call out no names or nothing like that. But when you tell me, hey, yo, we spinning the record, I need you to come through, we gonna be showing love, I need you out here. And then I show up and the DJ don't know nothing about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That means y'all not on one accord. And so I gotta go over and I gotta holler at the DJ. He still spinning. Shout out to DJ Bubba. He's still spinning the records. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So but it's just more so like you gotta do good business. You know what I mean? And as far as the DJ and the artist, be on one accord. If you're an artist and you know that DJ, you know he gonna be there. If you don't know he gonna be there, don't walk up to the DJ and like, hey, play my record. Like, go on there, catch him, show up early. Don't show up there when the club party's jumping. You know, he in this mix. Show up early, give him what you got. You know what I'm saying? If you got a little throwaway flash drive, I always tell people, man, put it all on there, give it to the DJ. He gonna get it when he get it. He gonna load it on there. He gonna listen to it, and if he like it, he gonna like it. You know, hit him up, follow up with him. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? But don't nobody owe you nothing. That's hands down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's either they choose to or they choose not to. But if they don't, keep it pushing. And if you looking for a DJ to spin your record, find one of these young boys out here that's doing it, or one of these young females, because a lot of them that's spinning records, and put them on your team. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Build your team from the ground up, and that's how that goes. Like, that's good business. That's in-house. You know what I'm saying? That's how you'll break your own records, because if you got 4 or 5 DJs that mess with you heavy and you put them on, you pay for the gigs for them to get on, you know what I'm saying, and put them in that spotlight, they gonna do nothing but show you love. Yeah. So, you know, you got to give a little to get more. So that's how that go.
Really? Is there any advice to any artists out there that you can give as far as, well, I want to take it back to the Scarface concert. Yeah. Now that's like monumental.
Yeah.
You know
what I'm saying? Face an all-time great of mine.
Yeah,
you know
yeah, hands down.
It's crazy. Like, he don't even get top 5 dead or alive, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of times, but people, if you really know, you know the craft of hip-hop, Face, top 3. You put him in top 3, you know what I'm saying? And there's no particular order when it comes to Pac, Big, and Face. Like, I can't sit here and put Jay in my top 3 because I know Jay has recycled a bunch of lyrics, you know what I'm saying, from people. But Face gave you his real life, you know what I'm saying, hands down. Like, Pac was a great storyteller. He gave you the stories of the hood, but Face gave you his real life and what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And put it in a form where if you from the hood, you fuck with it. If you not from the hood, you fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? You name another artist that did that, and I would take Face out of that top 3, but there's no one around. Period.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and you got the chance to actually open up for him.
Yeah.
And I know the rough to even get there. You know, I know you still got some shit going on,
yeah,
but the road to get there was rough, man. Tell the artists some advice that you give them.
Stay down. Stay down for what you believe in, man. Don't ever sacrifice anything that what you believe in. It's gonna be, you're gonna do some shows in the beginning it's gonna hurt your pride. It's gonna be probably 2-3 people in the audience. You know what I'm saying? But I always strive to tell people, man, I don't care if it's one person or if it's, you know, like the Face show and it's 1,200 people there. We giving a damn good performance. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't think about those performances that you put in front of the crowds that came to see you live. Yeah, the music says one thing, but what's your passion? You know what I'm saying? And if you came to that Face show, you came to any one of my shows. You know, I give one hell of a show. I don't care who it is there. You know what I'm saying? And that's the number one advice. You got to believe in something, or you're gonna fall for anything. You got to stand for something. You know what I'm saying? And just stay down with your craft. Stay building. It's a slow grind unless you got that bread behind you. You know, fortunately enough, I got people in high places. You know what I'm saying? They outside of the, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things that, it's some street, like, you got street money, and then you got people that's just in high places. I got people in high places that can pull strings and in Hollywood and put you on a plane to New York or something. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have a world star plug?
You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. But that came, like when I tell people, that came with a sacrifice. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta like have a team around you that you can build on. Like, if people ain't working, then they're irrelevant. Like, my best friends, like, I tell them stay from around me. You know what I'm saying? Unless you coming to support or coming to put something into what we building. Like, holla at me when it's game time. Like, the game on, like, my best friend, you know, my homeboy right here at the crib right now. He at my crib right now, watching the game. Like, stay there, because when it's time to work, if you ain't working, you got to get from around me. You know what I mean? So the advice I would always give people, man, is just build a team. Have a you know what you need in hip hop. You know you need DJs. You know you need producers to make great records. You know what I'm saying? You know you're gonna need in this day and age. You need a film team. You know what I'm saying? And just slowly build it. Like this didn't happen overnight, man. When I tell you I didn't invested money in buying cameras and DJ equipment for people, and you know what I'm saying, buying Mikos and Pro Tools and all these things for individuals, man. It's building that team around you and that foundation. So when it's time to go work, everybody know, hey, it's work, it's go mode. And so I'm saying, and that's the be a boss. I watch Birdman just talk about the fact that there's no CEOs left in the game, and that's a big thing. Like it's cool to be the artist, you know what I'm saying, but when it's time to go get a check, like a big check, we talking $100 million check, who really getting that money? And it's the CEO of the company, you know what I'm saying? It's the boss. And if you focused on being a boss and doing those things, like I strive on putting artists on, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Whether it be me rocking out with Winston Hits or whatever the case, you got to do those things. So be a boss, have a strong team, and stay down for what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
But would you sign the Birdman though?
Would I sign the Cash Money?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I signed the Cash Money. Like this is the thing, right? People look at Birdman, right? On some real shit. They look at Birdman like, man, he fucked people over, right? Well, is it him or is it your ignorance to the game? You know what I'm saying? Because it's a business. If you go work at Walmart right now, it's just I asked, would you take a job at Walmart? Well, you going to work for Walmart, which is the richest company in the world. You know what I'm saying? And you going to work for $10, $11, $13 an hour, while the Waltons, people who they didn't even find the company, they just grandkids of the nigga that found it, are making fucking, $15 billion a year. Like after they pay you, they making $15 billion. You know what I'm saying? So do you blame the Waltons for this, or do you blame your ignorance to the fact that you didn't invest in Walmart stock? But with your income tax, you chose.
But what about Wayne?
You know what I mean?
What about Wayne though? Wayne tripping too though.
No, this is the crazy part. Like people, they looking at Wayne got signed for $100 million contract. What person you know that became a president got $100 million? Before Wayne dropped the Carter, are people not paying attention to this? Like,
Yeah, you got a point.
like goddamn, like nigga, if you at that point, if you say, hey, I owe you something, like what the fuck do I owe you? Like, I put you on as a youngin', let you rock out, get all this money, and then not only that, I went back and signed you for $100 million. Like, do I owe you at this point? Like, and gave him, I think Wayne, because I studied that contract. That was like the craziest contract ever in the history of like being the president of a company. And he gave Wayne $50 million up front. So you got $50 million up front.
Real life street story.
It's got to be some shit about Nicki and Drake because they selling some motherfucking records. He probably tripping on that shit.
Bruh, like at the end of the day,
they selling records.
Young Money is under Cash Money, which is under Universal.
It is.
As Pusha T said, you sign to one nigga that signed to another nigga that signed to two niggas. That's just how the pie get cut. Goddamn, like you knew that.
We broke it down.
You want his respect.
Yeah, man, you knew that. So I don't fault Birdman. Like you look at Drake, ain't complaining. Like he got a different management. It's about who your management team and who you rocking with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Drake getting.
Because at the end of the new album, the nigga went and signed a whole nother deal with another record company and still kept Cash Money. Like Drake's been doing this forever. He signed with Rap A Lot and then he signed with Cash Money on all his rap. His first 3 albums, it says Rap A Lot, Cash Money.
Speaking of Drake, if you had to pick one nigga from the DFW area, who would you get the ghost right? If you just had to, you know what I'm saying?
Get the ghost right?
Yeah, I mean,
my nigga Switch, definitely. When I tell y'all, like, this is the crazy thing, man, because I ride in the car with him and everything. Like, we go everywhere together, man. And his passion for music, and it's all off the top. Like, he's been through a lot. So we sit there, and the beat comes on. All I do, I ride around. I just listen to just music. It ain't got no lyrics or nothing on there. It's just the music itself because I write in my head a lot. You know what I'm saying? And so he'll get in. He'll be like, man, this something you working on? and he'll spit like the dopest freestyle that you ever imagine, just all out the top of his head. And then he sing, like he been singing in church choirs and everything his whole life, like, you know, that type of thing, man. And the dude phenomenal. So if I don't get somebody, it'd be him. You know what I'm saying? I always tell him, like, man, you better than anybody I never seen, like with this craft.
And if you had to make love to your girl and you had to choose a nigga's music from DFW, who would it be?
Hold on. We'll repeat that question.
So you had to smash, you know, you about to make love to your woman and you had to use somebody's music from the DFW area. Whose music would you choose?
Damn, that's a good motherfucking question. Leon Bridges. People hate shit. Leon Bridges. Shit.
Shout out to Leon.
You got to know who from Dallas, like, you know what I'm saying? Who really out the city? Who really out the DFW? That nigga, he's nominated for Grammys.
Only reason I asked is it's hard to find the singers out here, man.
It is, man. It's very hard, man.
Yeah, they just ain't surfacing.
But what's the other dude name? What's his name? Like Melvin Medley or something like that?
Oh yeah.
So
Trey Ward.
yes, Erykah Badu still do her thing, but so Erykah Badu so fucking fine. Excuse me to my wife at home, but she know I even lied to Erykah when I met her. I lied to her and told her my wife said I got to get a kiss, and she gave me a kiss on the cheek.
Hey, that's probably why your music is what it is. You ever seen that skit where it's like Erykah Badu be changing them? They go in there, be on some trap shit. She get with them, and then they be on some
Nah, I haven't, man. But Erykah,
that skit funny shit.
Erykah,
I
like,
ain't never seen that.
yeah, I ain't seen it, but Erykah, man, she's a phenomenal woman, man. Like,
I can make you put your phone down.
yeah, that's real though. So.
Hey, before we get out here, man, is there anything personal, man, that you could tell the people, your fans, that they don't know about you?
Man, that they don't know about me, phew, there's a lot of personal things I can tell them. So, I mean,
Yeah, shoot one out there.
man, I'm a Virgo. I'm a sex addict.
Oh wait, we gotta call you out on something. Hold on, wait a minute. I forgot to call you out on there. Track number 1.
Oh yeah.
Let's get into that.
That off the Made in America joint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a line in there that I touched on, was that if she's mine and she bad as fuck, then you know I eat her ass, and that's just that's me. Because at the end of the day, like, if that's my wife, the woman that I love, like, you gotta go through those lengths, man. Like,
Kevin Gates. No.
I don't get caught up in, you know, eating pussy. If we doing a 69 shit, anybody that did a 69, you probably didn't lick that woman's ass and didn't even know it. So
your female rate finna go through the roof after this interview.
Like,
you do know this, right?
That's just real though. If you done a 69 with a broad, then you probably made her ass, you ain't know it. You know what I'm saying? But just watch what you're doing. It's a lot of chemical balances down there that gotta be right.
Any shout out you want to give, brother?
Man, shout out to Reallyfe. Shout out to Premier Live Experience.
I'm a part of that too. I will be at the powwow shit.
Yeah.
Come fuck with me, invite
Yeah.
you.
Well, I'll see you there, Jeff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see you there. Okay. You know what I mean? Shout out to Smooth Vega. Shout out to Red Empire, man. Callie D with things she got going. And of course, man, shout out to the Born Rich team, my whole family. You know what I'm saying? That's everybody. And the DFW, every DFW artist. You know what I'm saying? That's real.
Shout out to you from driving from the west side of Fort Worth, man. For real.
Hey, man, it goes down. So I make those trips, you know what I'm saying? You can be in San Antonio. If you call me at the right time, I'll pull up. Like, real shit. If I fuck with you, I'm going to pull up.
Already, man. Hey, how can they contact you, get your give out your information,
Man,
your links to your music, all that, man?
You can get at me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's all Goldie Andrews. And you're going to be able to find me there. That's Goldie Andrews. If you're looking for the music, I'm everywhere online. I'm talking Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, whatever the case may be. Anywhere online that you can think of, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And just so people know, the Born Rich mixtape is on the way. That will be available to everyone on July 28th. And Crown Jewel 2 will be dropping early August.
Yeah, go
So-
make sure you get that because his music is fire.
Yeah, so if you Crown Jewel, it's a 4-part EP series for people who don't know. So we gonna go ahead and throw that in there. It's 4 parts to it that we doing this year. So if you think the first one is hella dope, which the response has been like, yo, that shit banging, you gonna love part 2. Part 2 hella dope. It's feature heavy, man. When I tell people, like I said, I got Flip, Don Chief, Winston Hintz, T. Lindsay. It's crazy, man. The lineup's crazy on there. So we knocking them out, man, giving you classic records for DFW.
That's what's up, man. And Goldie, we fuck with you, man. You are truly a real life street star.
I appreciate that love, homie.
Let's go.